Trump is now the president-elect. He's going to take the White House in January. But at the same time, we've seen manufacturing in contraction for the last 7 months. Now that Trump's been elected, what changes, at least meaningfully in the near term?
Well, I think manufacturers were looking ahead to 2025 and seeing a lot of concerns about the cost of doing business in the United States as the tax reforms from 2017 were set to expire for many of those provisions. So we wanted to make sure that we could renew those provisions, which were indeed rocket fuel for the economy. And manufacturers were also looking very carefully at the regulatory agenda. Look, we've had great progress with the CHIPS and Science Act, with infrastructure investment, with some policy provisions of the IRA. But some of these looming issues, as it were really causing a lot of concern. And optimism among manufacturers dropped in the last quarter from about 3/4 of manufacturers feeling positive about the future to about 2/3. So we were seeing some warning signs.
You know, Jay, in all fairness, I think consumers don't feel great about the economy as well, but we have a strong economy. So when we're talking about sentiment, sometimes that diverges from the reality of the situation. I do want to get some policy.
It's how people feel, right?
Right. But sometimes people feel one way, but the reality is a different way, in all fairness.
That's right.
So, Jay, I want to get to just some hard facts. We're expecting more tariffs. We don't know the exact number. We know if it'll be 10% across the board and then 60% for China, or it'll be some different number. But either way, are tariffs, is that a meaningful tailwind when it comes to the manufacturing sector?
Well, it depends on how they're implemented, Frank, to be quite honest about it. If they're targeted on specific items that are relative to certain issues like the China trade deal, the first phase of the China trade deal that was negotiated in 2020 or signed in 2020, if it's targeted against, for instance, intellectual property theft or other issues like dumping or subsidization, then that can be very meaningful to manufacturers in a positive way here in the United States. If they're broad-based, they could increase the cost of doing business here in the United States, which, of course, would lead to more inflation and would not be good for the American consumer. So it really does depend on implementation, and the National Association of Manufacturers will be at the table with the Trump administration to try to make sure that we can present all options and all facts and put those on the table as these considerations are made.
So give us a best case scenario, Jay. I'm sure this is something you've thought about. You mentioned you're at the table with the Trump administration, or at least expect to be. We're more than likely going to get a Fed rate cut today, 25 basis points. At the same time, you're expecting some type of reduction of corporate taxes and also less regulation. When you put all that together, in a best case scenario, what does that mean for U.S. domestic manufacturing and production and also employment of manufacturing employees?
Yeah, I think history is prologue, right? So if you look back at 2017 in particular, when those those tax rate cuts went into effect for not only C Corps but also S Corps, as well as regulatory certainty that allowed manufacturers to plan with more certainty in the future. What you saw record investment in the United States. You saw record job growth. You saw record wage growth here in the United States. So that record, I think, would be consistent with what we would see in 2025 and 2026 if there was a focus on keeping the cost of doing business in the United States as low, as competitive as possible with the rest of the world.